Hey guys, Deborah with Pinching Pesos here, and it's time for They Paid What? Sales update video. And I had a really great week this week. I had over $900. It was 23 items at $907.99, including shipping. So let's get started because 23 things, that's going to be a really long video. Oops. So, first thing of the week was the Clairol power cord. I sold one last week, and then this is the actual blue base one. It's a pretty popular curler set. These are the curlers that go with it. They're the long tooth wax filled wax core curlers. But I got tired of messing with them, and some of my cases, weren't closing, and some of them were dirty, and just other things that I just didn't feel like dealing with, so I parted everything out. So there that is. It went for $10 on best offer, free shipping. Here is a Peasel maker. I keep talking about the Peasels. Sell your Peasel makers because they sell well. I already got feedback on this. The customer said it looked like it was brand new. I try to, when things need to be cleaned, generally what I do is I'll clean it, but then I take pictures of it, and then before I send it out, like, I clean it more thoroughly, and so they actually get an item that they that's better than they expected. So, like, if you see here, like, there's like buildup and grease buildup and stuff like that from when they spray it down with like non-stick cooking spray. Well, I actually cleaned all that off. If you watched my Zep video, I used Zep on this as well, and it came out like it was new. So with like no effort. Anyway, that went for, let me make sure it went full. Yeah, $79 and plus shipping, and they're pretty heavy to ship. So she paid a good little bit of money for shipping. Here is a Volcom wallet. I had paid $3.99 for this. I had actually bought it for myself, and then I realized I didn't like the little straps. Like, it was so cumbersome for me to open a wallet with two straps. So it ended up sitting for a really long time. It's actually like moved houses with us, and I decided to go ahead and list it during the List It or Forget It challenge, and it sold really quickly and at full asking price, and it actually went off to Canada. And then here is a piece of the Farberware deep fryer. I had bought some pallet items from another reseller that, he couldn't sell them on Amazon and didn't want to put them on eBay, and so I went ahead and listed them, well, bought them from him and listed them on eBay. And this sold for full asking price, $19.95, plus shipping at £2 rate. And so yeah, it probably cost me like $1. And then here's some Kool-Aid. They had this clearance stuff. I'm not sure why. I think maybe they just had too much. Like, maybe they bought too much or something, and they needed to clear some shelf space. So they were 10 cents a piece, which I think is normal price. I haven't bought Kool-Aid in a long time. And so I had these 40 packs, and they went for $19.95, I believe. Yeah, went full asking price, $19.95, and they actually went off to Canada as well. So I don't know if the Canadians really like the lemon lime Kool-Aid or what. I've heard that like in Germany, apparently like grape, I think, is really popular, and it's not available in the stores. That's what I heard. I could be like totally wrong, but yeah. So international use some Kool-Aid. And then the next thing I had is this Lolita glass. I had bought two of them. Lolita doesn't sell very well for me. I have a friend of mine who used to claim that she'd always buy Lolita and it always sold well for her. It just never really does for me. But these were $1.99, so I went ahead and bought them. And this is one of the ones, and it sold. It actually went off to France, and this is the like bachelorette party kind of wine glass, and it's got the little garter belt on it. So it went $14.95, I believe. full asking price, and it, you see the shipping on there, went off to France. This is a Senseo machine. I always buy Senseos. Senseos are great, even if they don't have the water tanks, even if they don't have the parts, because I sell them by just the base alone for $40. But this one is a machine I actually bought on off of Craigslist, I believe, or it might have been Facebook. And I paid $30 for it, and I had it for a really long time. And over time, I actually lost some of the pieces to it. Like it used to have a two cup pod holder, and I couldn't find it. And it even had like refillable pods, and I don't know where those are either. So somewhere are pieces to this machine. But anyway, I think what got this sold so quickly was actually doing the photo fuse background burner on this one, because it just looks really professional. It makes it look like a new machine. It just gives it a nicer picture. So it went on best offer for $127.46. No, not best offer. It was on sale. I was like, wow, that's a really weird offer. Like pretty exact. It's like I used to always say, like if a homeless person comes up to you and they ask for like 82 cents, like you're going to give them 82 cents because they obviously have something specific they need, as opposed to like, you have $1. But if they need like $1.23, you know that there's something they must have. So anyway, yeah, so it was on sale, 10% off. I ran a sale for like 2 days, which you can see like nothing. Well, that's sold. I was gonna say nothing else sold on sale, but that's not true. So anyway, $127.46 plus shipping. And then this is a piece. It was actually together with some other things in a bag. And then I found out what it was to, and it was to a Braun multi-quick hand blender. And I took a best offer on it for a flat $20, including shipping. And the girl is actually returning it, but she hasn't, because she said it didn't work with her machine. I guess she didn't check, and she's got something different. I guess she thought it worked with every hand blender or whatnot, and that's a risk you take with parts. I don't get a lot of problems with them, but every now and again, at least like twice a year, somebody orders the wrong thing. But she opened a return saying that it didn't fit, but I don't think she's actually turned it in at all. Ooh, those look funny. Look at that. See suggestions. Oh, now it looks different. What did it do the first time that we clicked on it? It brought up like, oh, look, if you click see suggestions, it like brings it up all on its own, and then it brings up similar things. Huh. I've never clicked on that before. Anyway, so next part here. These are this Prethi machine, which is actually like a curry blender, and it like chops up nuts and spices and stuff. I had bought it. It was $9.99 and half price, and had all of these pieces. And the pieces have been slowly selling over time. They're all going international. This is not a brand that's sold like in the United States. It's actually an Indian company in India. But these have been going off to Canada. I think I've sold 2 parts to Canada, and 1 went to England. So anyway, all right, and then here's this Texas Instruments calculator, and I actually heard, because I had this thing listed forever, and it finally sold on best offer for $10. It's going off to Bangkok, so I went ahead and took the offer because I knew I was going to make a little money on the shipping and things like that. The problem was, oh, it's in the other room. I thought it was in here. If you look in the pictures, and I didn't notice this when I listed it, right here, come on, right there, you see that crack? Like it's like a chip taken out of it? Well, apparently that caused a hairline crack that I didn't notice. And then over time, that it's been in storage, kind of getting knocked around in the boxes, it broke. Like, it totally just, like, cracked all the way across. Like, all the way to, like, here. It's, like, cracked all the way across. And so, I put up a post in a couple Facebook groups asking if anybody had one of these. And if they did, you know, like, I'd buy it off of them. So, luckily, Mr. Pratt came and saved the day and mailed out my calculator to my customer in Bangkok. So I lost some money on the deal, but I don't like canceling transactions and kind of disappointing customers. So I'd prefer to lose money than to, you know, not send the item. But about these is I did hear that they sell well on Amazon. So maybe I was trying to sell it on the wrong market, because I've passed up on these in the meantime, because this one was taking forever to sell, so why am I going to buy any more? But apparently Amazon is the venue that you're supposed to be selling those on. So this sold again. Went $20 on best offer, and I paid $3.99 for it, for this set. That's the funny thing about our Goodwills is that all the DVDs are $3.99 and the box sets are also. So it could be like a, you know, this was 6 DVD set and it's still $3.99. So it went $20 best offer, and the customer finally paid. The first customer that bought it never paid, and then the second customer that bought it, like they just paid yesterday. And this sold on the 15th. So yeah, it took them 5 days to pay. And they had sent me a message letting me know, like, hey, I'm having some problems with my PayPal, and I'll pay. And I'm like, don't worry about it. So, this is a Baby Cook, and Baby Cooks make baby food. And I always buy them. I've sold 3 different ones, and I part them out because you can see, like, whole, they don't really sell for very much. Like, this one's $22. I paid like $6.99 for the last couple ones that I bought. I think one of them was $4.99. And I go ahead and part them out because, as you can see, like, the little lids sell for like $10. This blender, like chopping blade, sold for $9.95 plus shipping. I've sold this little pitcher part that, the actual part that the food blends in, for like $14.95. So it's a really good machine to part out. And even the bases sell. Like, this is one of the few things that I've parted out that the bases actually, like, sell fairly quickly on. And you saw this in my haul video. This is Spirit. It was posable, and I sold it for, I think I took a best offer on this one. It was on sale for $21.21 plus shipping. So, Spirit the horse, I paid 99 cents for it, and it sold for $21.21. I kind of miss doing plush. I was actually thinking recently that I wanted to get back into doing plush. I used to do it fairly heavily. And then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I got burnt out selling smalls. I would probably get burnt out really quickly doing plush. Maybe if I had a helper, they could do that. Then there's this Krups machine. I didn't have this very long, and I believe I paid $4.99 for it. Might have been $5.99, and it went on. I thought it went on best offer. No, it was just on sale for $12.71 plus shipping. And then this is something I actually bought recently. I bought this last week. I paid $6.99 for it. It is the agitator for film. And so basically the drum goes on it and it spins one way and then it automatically goes the opposite direction. When I was researching this, I actually noticed that the actual drums themselves also sell fairly well. And it would be something that would kind of be, I'm sure people pass them by, like, because they don't know what they are, but they're really kind of just like black tubes. And I'm sure I would have totally passed it by not knowing what it was, but now I do, so I won't pass them up anymore. This one on best offer, I believe, yeah, $35. I took the offer because it was actually going off to France, and since it's so heavy, it ships at a 4.5 pound rate, which knocks it out of first class. So it's going priority mail, and so I went ahead and took the offer. $35 is still pretty good on $49.95, and I only paid $6.99 for it. This is also something I bought fairly recently, and I paid $3.99 for it, I think. Yeah, $3.99. And I took a best offer of $15 free shipping, and I did that by accident. I was actually going to counter offer, and my finger just like pressed accept, and then it just like pressed confirm, like, so I just like boop boop and like accepted it by accident. I was actually going to counter offer it at like $20, but it's okay. I still made money, and it was a really quick sale, so no big deal. And then this is something I had in my haul video from when I first started shopping again on July 1st. I bought a track set similar to this for $7.99, and it didn't have the cars. It was missing the cars. Like, somebody took the cars out, but it had all of the other pieces. So I parted the whole thing out, and these little track supports sold full price, $12.95 plus shipping. So I got my money back on that, whole set. Then these are some prints that I had for a very long time. I've only been to less than 10 garage sales in the last 3 years, and this is one of the things that I bought at a garage sale I stopped at. A couple had these 2 folders of these prints, and I really had no idea what they were or anything of the sort, but there was 6 prints in there, and they had this special like folder that was, a commemorative edition, and they told me that the artist had actually given 2 sets, because I have 2 of them. The artist had given 2 sets to their sons as a gift, like a long time ago. Well, you can see in this picture, right here, if it'll stop being a jerk, right there, okay, these were in a big, each one was in a big Ziploc bag, and on there was like a little label that they had put from the garage sale that said what it was and how much it was. Well, I had these things sitting on the back window of my car that I had like 2.5 years ago. It was sitting on the back window of the car for, had it been 6 months. This is a sun fade, is what this is, that they were sitting back there for so long. I finally brought them in, and then I stuck them up on a shelf and whatever. These like moved from a house, to this house, and I finally took them off the back window, brought them in here, and then they were just kind of moved around. Anyway, I finally listed them. Thank you, listed or forget it challenge. And they sold. They were on sale for $127.46. I paid $3 for them, and the person who bought them was the artist's son. So that's pretty awesome. And I actually have a whole nother set of these that I'm going to go ahead and list. So, yay! That was an awesome sale. And then this is a wood block that I recently bought. I bought it last week. It was $5.99, which is a little more than I normally pay for wood blocks. And I took a best offer of $20 plus shipping, and quick sale, quick money. Like, you can say like stuff like this, because like here it is, right? Get out of the way, me. Get out of my own way. So like I paid $5.99 for it, and it sold for $20. Here's the shipping that they paid. Here's the shipping that I paid, and the actual like bottom line on that particular item is $10. It took no time to list it because it's like 4 pictures of a knife block. and easy to store. It's not gonna break unless you like totally drop it on the ground. But and it's like a quick $10, you know, like no harm, no foul. Anyway, this is a chopper. Now, mine, I was really excited when I found it, not knowing that a lot of the pieces were like cracked and really unusable. Like even like the little tray that goes in here that holds the stuff was just like not. It had the crack in it, and some of the other pieces had a crack in it. So I parted out what I could, and this is the actual main base. So it sold the other day on sale for $25.46 plus shipping. Now, if you can find one of these that isn't broken and has all the pieces, they sell for like $70 used. So definitely keep an eye out for these choppers. And then I sold some Clone Wars Monopoly pieces that I had parted out. It was actually these little colonies, and then also some cities that look like that. He bought, yeah, they look a lot like this. He bought both sets. They were on sale for $350 something. So he bought both sets, and they went off to Canada. So he paid like more in shipping than he paid for the little parts. But I only paid $2.99 for the game, and I still have a bunch of other pieces left. Like you can see here, I've got money. I don't like parting out games. I won't be parting out games. I just already had these games and listed them because that was part of the challenge. So then I sold this headset. It went full price, $49.95 plus shipping, and it was a really good find. I paid $2.99 for it, and so keep an eye out for these kind of special. This is a Jabra special headsets. Not all of them are crap. Not all of them are, you know, worthless. I mean, this looks like a typical like headset, but this one actually was worth money. So anyway, that is the end of the sales. I can show you this is my month so far. It's doing alright. I'm at $17.15 total for the, I never noticed this part up here that says choose your state. I will. There. State has been chosen. Okay. I always wondered why it said Alabama. So $17.15 is what I had. My costs of goods for what I've sold so far for the month was almost $200, and here's some shipping, listing fees, final value fees, PayPal fees, my store costs, my top rated seller discount, and my total profit so far for the month is $917. So the way that I see that, that's actually, I believe, pretty darn good. Because I do this part-time, and that kind of comes out, let's see, we've got 9, 17, and then, oops, ha, I wish, 917 divided by 3, that's $300 a week, and you got to think if, you know, part-time job, working 20 hours a week, if you were going to make $300, that's $15 an hour. That's pretty typical. So, anyway, there that is. So that's how that kind of compares. So, normal, living, working wage. So, anyway, that's all of the sales. Things are going pretty good. I have some shipping to do now. I've got sales this week are actually really, really good. So next week's video should be just as long. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy my sales. Yay, it's so exciting. You have a really great week.